Right now, you're worse than the enemy. Dangerous and
Howdy, you guys. So we're back. So Rich is
not let you
live.
guys find me. They may not like you.
I didn't know he was live until I just checked a minute ago to see what he was being told.
Okay,
And
sounds like something productive. That's good.
yeah,
I
so he's
might
live.
wind up going over to the 57 tomorrow,
Oh
and
yeah.
I want to try
Are
and
you?
move the
Oh, you're gonna move the
distributor
distributor?
for the from the
Yeah.
spot where it's at,
Yeah.
because it won't turn any
Wow.
more towards the driver's side, and maybe run it to the passenger side and see if it runs any
Wow.
better.
You're an idiot. I
You
fucking
know,
hate you.
if it does, then I'll get another fuel pump because the one that's on there is not, once again, not working for the car,
Hang on.
and get another one on there, and
Hang on.
hopefully don't have engine oil. Are you going to tell me the engine doesn't need oil now too?
Even later's telling you this, dude. Nobody once said the engine don't need oil to run, Rich. It's not all
In
it really said.
other words, the engine doesn't need oil because it doesn't need to remove heat away from heating
What?
up metal parts inside the engine, right?
Nobody ever said that. You're full of shit. So what I mean? You're trying to lie, Rich, and it's kind
I
of
just want
fucking
to see
pitiful.
where people's minds are,
You're just
because they're trying
pitiful.
to tell me that that had
No,
nothing to do with
with
compression. Has plenty
exactly.
to do with
Even
compression.
later.
Because if you don't
No,
have engine
later
oil
you
in
said oil does not
your
affect
engine
compression.
seizes.
Exactly. You're an idiot. You're a
Those
fucking
internal
idiot.
engine parts are
People
not going to
just called you
move
out on it. Later
without
just literally
engine
called
oil.
you out on it, fat
And if
boy.
they do, they're only going to run for a little bit before it does throw a rod through the pan.
Later literally just called you out on it, fat boy. Screenshot that.
Well, that's what people are saying to me. They're telling me, I don't know what I'm talking. Everything I say, I'm talking them out of my ass.
You are. You don't know what you're
Nobody's
talking
got a
about.
fucking
You're not
clue as to what the
you're
hell I'm
not
saying.
mechanically
They're all
inclined. You're
clueless.
not mechanically
Either
inclined.
that or they're acting
You're
really
not
stupid, one or
mechanically
the other.
inclined. You're not mechanically inclined. Shut up. You are the stupid one.
The less oil you have, the less oil you have in an engine, the less chance you're going to have of those internal engine parts moving in order to move those
That's
pistons up and down.
that's not what you're saying. You're saying you need oil for compression. That's not the
Understand what I'm
case.
saying?
Lubrication
Without
oil
that
is
engine
different than
oil,
pouring oil
these
in a cylinder.
pistons are not going to move
Even
because
my
they're going to
grandfather, who's not a
seize
mechanic,
and you're going to have no
literally told you
compression.
you're full of shit.
That's the point that I'm making.
Yeah.
You
Your
can't
point is
argue with
going good.
that.
That's not your point,
A
though. Everybody's
seized
seen them
engine
alive.
is a no good engine,
Everybody's seen
period.
alive. You're just making yourself look like a
No
fucking idiot.
compression at all. That's what you get.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I have to freaking make a blueprint in order
You're
to
an
make
idiot.
somebody
You're a
understand what the
buffoon.
hell I'm talking
You're Boo
about.
Boo the
That they're
Fool.
that damn
You're a
dense
buffoon.
upstairs
You don't know
not
what
to
you're talking
understand
about.
that.
You're not mechanically inclined. You are a poser.
But yeah, I'm the stupid one here that
You are
doesn't know
fucking
shit about
retarded.
cars.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
How many engines have you built, Rich? Because I built, and they've all stayed together. Can you say the same?
I want to see somebody argue with me that. Because without the engine oil, your engine is not running. You're not going to have any compression because there's
Good
not
thing I
going to
have
be
you live.
anything
Because after
there.
you end this live, I will
When
go
your
in there and
block
I
is
will
seized
show.
up,
I will
your
show what you
pistons
said.
seize up, your rings lock up.
You're a liar. That's not what you said. You are a fucking idiot.
Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out.
Exactly. If the engine seized, it's seized. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. That's
No,
what these
oil does
people are
not
arguing
affect
with me
compression.
about.
You're a buffoon.
And it just sounds so stupid the way
No,
they
you
say it.
sound so
Because
stupid.
they're not listening to me.
No,
They're
exactly.
only hearing
Compression would be the
themselves,
least of your
selective hearing.
worries. You're a buffoon. You're Boo Boo the Fool. You're a buffoon. Barry Beamer has more mechanic fucking knowledge in one pinky than you got in your whole fucking body. Everybody from Twisted to everybody has said you are fucking stupid. Exactly. Tell later who it is so they can come see your live. Don't worry, I'll
No,
show it
you
so
are, but you got to understand where I'm coming from too.
What?
Without the engine oil, there's not going to be any buildup of compression because the
I can't
internal engine
wait to
parts are
prove
going
you a
to
liar
heat
here in a
up
minute.
and lock up.
That's not what
That's
you
it.
said. That's not what you said.
You don't get more realistic than that.
Is oil affects compression. That's your argument. Your
And you
argument
can
is
argue
fucking
with me
void.
about it
Your
all day
argument is
long.
wrong.
I'm
You are an
telling you.
idiot. Listen, Rich, you are a fucking retard. Put the wrench down. You are doing damage. You destroyed that car. How's it feel? Instead of fixing the car, you destroyed the car because you're a fucking idiot. You're a joke, dude. I mean, that's what I mean. You talk about buying a clue, man. You can't even buy a clue and understand how compression works.
That's what these other people were doing. They aren't doing nothing but arguing with me
I can
about it all
prove that
day
I'm right,
long.
Rich. Go look at my comment section.
Like
I
I'm
can
so
prove I'm right.
stupid that I don't know
You
that the
are.
engine needs oil.
Yeah. You're an idiot. You're fucking a buffoon, dude. You're a buffoon. Exactly.
Oh, that ain't working.
Nobody said that. You've deleted the live stream so nobody knows what you're talking about. But don't worry, I got the live stream. And just because I was going to save it till tomorrow, but just because you want to say this, I will go
People
find the
that keep
clip
telling
where
me
you said it.
about compression. Keep telling me you don't need engine oil to build compression. Like you do if you want
No.
those internal engine parts to keep turning.
No, oil has nothing to
Because
do with
if you don't want
compression.
them to keep
Oil
turning,
has
then
to do with lubricating a
you
cylinder,
don't
you
have to
fucking
worry
idiot.
about compression buildup.
Oil is there to lubricate the crank,
Because there
the
won't be
rods,
any.
the mains. To keep the engine alive. It's just to lubricate. It has nothing to do with compression ratio. You're a fucking idiot. Exactly. Later is watch it. Later is see it. Read your comments, Rich. You're a fucking idiot.
Fucking things don't even fucking fit.
Exactly. Nowhere in your argument yesterday was that your argument. Your argument is you need oil in a cylinder, otherwise you don't have compression.
No, it's not out there. I'm
Yes, it
explaining
is.
to you the
No,
reason
you're
why
a buffoon. You are an
you need
idiot.
engine
You
oil.
are a fucktard. Shut
Without
up.
the engine oil, those internal parts are not going to keep turning, and they're
What
not going to
does
help your
what does
engine build
lubrication
compression
have to do with
if they're not
compression?
turning.
Those are two
Plain and
totally
simple.
different things. Two totally different systems.
That's with
What
any
the
engine.
fuck does lubrication have to do with fucking your internal parts spinning? You fucking buffoon. How can you be this fucking retarded? Are you sure you can bathe and wash your own ass? Even fucking no matter who tells you you're a fucking idiot, you are incompetent. You are fucking incompetent. You need to be put into a home. You probably can't even bathe yourself. Later, literally just put you in your fucking place again. Yes, I get that. But an engine won't run for more than 30 minutes without oil. Where is anybody's argument? You can see my video from yesterday. Where is anybody's argument that an engine don't need oil? What does lubrication have to do with compression? Those are two totally different systems. Lubrication protects your crank, your rods, your mains, your lifters, things like that, your camshaft. You do not put oil in a fucking cylinder because it makes compression. Of course it makes compression. Again, you have a fucking cylinder. You have a fucking cylinder. You're pouring liquid into something that it can only fucking fill up this can. Of course it's going to have fucking compression, you fucking retard. God, you're fucking stupid. You have no business working on a fucking car. None. Zip. Zero. None. You're a joke.
Because why am I worried about what other people say? Because I want them to actually have some freaking knowledge instead of walking around like a
Rich, at 26, I have more knowledge in this fucking pinky than you have in your whole fucking body. Unlike you, I do this shit for a living, on a daily fucking basis. I build cars. I build engines. You're a fucking idiot. You're a hack. You have no business doing this shit. Try to teach people. You are not knowledgeable. You are a fucking joke.
freaking vegetable and acting like they're stupid. That's why. We can't have a civilization filled with people that are stupid. That's not going to work.
The fact that you think oil makes
We're
compression,
people that
it
are at
makes you
least acting
fucking
like they're
stupid.
stupid.
You are fucking retarded. You are the textbook definition of fucking retarded.
Nope. Not yet.
Your argument is redundant. It's stupid. Do you not know what? Because I know you probably don't know what redundant means. It means fucking stupid.
No, it's got nothing to do with eugenics or anything like that. It's just got to do with people stop being so damn thick-headed and not having your ears open to somebody else.
You know what causes Rich? What? How do you burn oil?
When they're saying something, you're not going to run an engine without oil. That's what I'm saying.
No, that's not what you're saying. I have what you're saying. You're a fucking illiterate fuck.
I'm not here to do mathematical equations with you. I'm just.
When you build an engine, it's mathematical, you stupid fucker. You don't measure a fucking board with a tape measure, but Rich does. You use a micrometer and a dial bore gauge. Building engines
Trying to
is
spread
math.
some logical information. That's
I'm
it.
going to prove at the end
I don't need
how
to know
logical
that.
you are.
It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Who the hell needs to know that at this hour of the morning anyway? You understand what I'm saying?
Everybody is so.
I don't need to
wrong.
know mathematics.
Yes, you do. You're illiterate. You're a fucking retard. Live or something? No, I'm right.
Well, good for you.
Live right now.
I don't need to do any of that stuff with the car either. So there you
do
go.
mathematics now to work on an engine.
It's part of the reason why the engine was never taken out of the car.
Now it's oil.
It's part of the reason why there was actually 7
you need oil to lubricate.
pistons still on it when it replaced one at a time. So
compression because everything's gonna lock up and seize.
That's not what he said at all. That's not even close.
Exactly.
He's talking about oil filling up gaps and imperfections in the cylinder walls and your rings.
And the things that I forgot to do on the car were when I was actually a lot worse off health-wise.
I wasn't even going to go live, but this motherfucker's on there talking all this mad shit about how
so they got
we
left.
don't know what we're talking about. Twisted everybody that's told him this. We don't know what we're talking about. We're wrong.
So he owns Swiss.
No, he's saying that everybody that's ever told him that oil has nothing to do with compression.
Sorry, he didn't have to use any of that stuff for the car.
Fast thing.
The car is 69. The engine's 69 years old.
He's wrong.
Okay, but now he's backtracked and said that it doesn't.
Now he's backtracking, saying that he's never said that. That he never said. Now he's saying lubrication.
I don't do that stuff. I don't do 3D printing. I don't have a 3D printer.
This oil should never be in your combustion chamber. That's what
common sense. You burn fucking oil when that happens. But I'm fucking retarded. That we're retarded. We don't know what we're talking about. We're just trying to make him look stupid.
When you're in your cylinder, dude. He talks about the other day, last night, or whatever. I heard him say something about, well, you see these guys wanting to rescue these cars, put them up. That's because the car is set for a long time.
He literally
Putting that in
says
the cylinders to clean any rust out or anything like that.
he literally says you don't need to know math to build an engine or do anything like that.
Don't, but I'm glad he said that. I thought he had an IQ of 180 or some shit.
But you do. How are you gonna figure up a micrometer? That's all math.
No, I agree.
If you're gonna do shit right, that's math. Figuring out lift on cams, that takes math.
Yeah, well, that's what I got to do anyway. I have to drop the
Because
tank to see
later
what the hell's
asked
in
him,
that damn thing.
later goes,
Because
do you know the
apparently
square
it's
root
clogged
of
up. It's not
something
getting
anyway?
anything through the line.
Later, ain't that
So-
your buddy or wasn't that his buddy at one point? No.
We'll talk about that later.
And the last thing we'll have to do would be the brick lines. Wheel cylinders and 2 hoses in the front and the bypass tube in the back.
Do you know what the square root of 64 is? It's 8, LOL. She goes, I don't need no math. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. What do I need no math?
Because you claim you got this big IQ. You said you have a high IQ. I mean, you definitely don't have a street IQ. I thought you only smoke 1 cigarette a day. Why you got
That's what later said. Later said, I thought you quit smoking.
We're
Well, I'm sorry, I don't have the tools to do that stuff. So
we don't know what we're talking about.
I just put them in and make sure that they're not open in the same direction.
I will go live, drain the oil out of my JV driver, put a compressor tester on with no oil in it, and roll it over.
How is it that fucking multiple people can tell you this? Multiple fucking people in your chat and in my chat and everything, and you're so.
And that comes from somebody that's actually worked on engines too.
If you went to the fucking bank and got a clue,
not me,
you wouldn't have one.
somebody else.
Yeah.
To do would be the brick lines.
Or he tells me to go to Rob's Rods. Rob's Rods don't even know what the fuck he's talking about.
Rob's Rods telling that water and oil gives better compression. Let's just say that was true. What good is it? You can't run your car with water and oil?
What? He went into a whole spill about water making oil thicker. When it makes it thinner.
It doesn't make it thicker. It makes it thinner. It thins it out and dilutes it. And then if you let it set, like let's say you got milky oil, you put it in a pan. A lot of times it'll separate. The water will either go to the bottom or the top. And the oil
Yeah, well, that's what I got to do anyway. I have to drop the tank to see what the hell's in that damn thing. Because apparently it's clogged up. It's not getting anything through the line. So.
You pull the plug, water pours out of it first. You got all water, and then
the last thing we'll have to do would be the brick lines.
That's the case multiple times.
Wheel cylinders
with gas,
and 2 hoses in the front and the bypass tube in the back.
Listen, first of all, if you have a ton of gas in your oil, that means it's getting past your rings. That's a problem.
Oh, exactly.
And you're gonna have some gas in your oil in any car. But if you have enough that you could not tell it's in there. I mean, after a fresh oil change, it's a fresh motor. I mean, come on.
He's incompetent. Just. Ooh, I fucking hate this dude. Multi-casting this.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have the tools to do that stuff. So I just put them in and make sure that they're not open in the same direction.
Okay, folks, let me tell y'all for those of you in here that care about this. When you do rings, talking about rings. When you do piston rings, you clock them, but there's a process totally before you put them on the fucking piston. Ring in gap. You check that before you even slap a ring on a piston. An engine is all tolerances. It is all within thousandths of an inch. The hair on your head thickness matters. Anything off a thousandths, 100 thousandths matters. The slightest thing you get wrong, as you see with Rich's shit, destroys an engine. It makes it run rough. If it runs at all. You don't believe me? Google it.
And that comes from somebody that's actually worked on engines too.
Yeah, Rob's Rods. Because I went and asked him. He
Not
don't know what the
me.
fuck you're talking about.
Somebody else.
Wrong. You don't know a horse's ass about cars. You don't know the first fucking thing. You probably don't even know that.
Did you ever notice that I never opened the shop manual that I had for the car?
The gap rings. You're probably grab a big ass fucking hand file and just file.
No, on the tires in the back and the front both need to be replaced. They're no good.
Oh, but they're $1,500 rims. You fucking buffoon.
I'm not mad. I'm just trying to say, people are trying to tell me you don't need the engine oil is not going to build up compression. I'm like, yes, it is, because without the engine oil, the internal parts of the engine are not going to move.
No, you fat Tubble. Do you remember when you said it takes up slack in your cylinder? Making this mythological fucking shit in your fucking stupid fucking head. No, that's not what you said. Compression is a totally different thing than lubrication. Lubrication, the oil in your cylinder, has no result on compression. That's why when you do a compression test, you do it dry. No oil in the cylinder. And I mean on top of the combustion, you have no oil. Because otherwise, again, you only have so much volume in a cylinder. Once you take a liquid and you pour that in that cylinder, it takes up volume. Therefore, you're going to get a different compression ratio. Or you're going to hydrolock your fucking engine. You stupid fucker.
The heat's not going to be displaced, and it's not going to wind up sitting there keeping the parts protected against breaking down. A seized engine causes no compression at all. Then you don't have to worry about engine oil because there'll be nothing in there.
Because your whole argument
Nothing will be
was
running either.
when you changed the oil, your compression ratio went down. You remember that? That was your argument, buddy. But see, when you can't outsmart me and the rest of the world because we know what we're talking about, you make up this fantasy fucking argument that somehow gives you this fucking theoretical win when that wasn't the fucking argument you placed in the first place.
Oh, brother.
You're fucking incompetent. Probably impotent as well.
Well, don't you remember they were actually trying to get cars to run off of alcohol, like vodka and shit like that? Did you ever see that on YouTube? I know, but I'm just saying, I'm not talking about you.
You don't
Later,
even
I'm
know.
talking about
You
some.
don't even know who Later is. That's fucking hilarious. That's all I got to say on that. You have nobody. You've pissed away everybody because you're a fucking loser. Yes. See, I just talked about that. Rich, do you remember what you set your ring and gap to? Did he answer it? Oh, now he's just gonna ignore it. You gonna talk about it? Come on. Come on. Make yourself look like a fucking idiot. Come on. You had to have said it. Come on. You at least checked it, right? Nobody with mechanic ability would fucking throw a set of rings in without checking them. The ring and gap first. Oh, we're watching Baywatch or something. What, nothing? No, because you didn't do it. You know why? Because you're a fucking idiot. You don't know what you're doing. Nobody would throw a fucking ring on a piston and throw it in a fucking engine without checking ring and gap. That's how you destroy an engine. Break rings. Doesn't matter if it's a fucking four-wheeler or a fucking car, you check ring and gap. And you're gonna put booster nitrous through it, you file fit them accordingly. You're the type of dude to throw stock rings in an engine and then put boost on it, and then wonder why it breaks. Not understanding that when you put boost to a ring, it pushes closer together. So you have to file them and bring them, even file them from your
The
what your
rings
fucking
actually
size is.
stretch out when you put them over the piston in order to get them in the slots. So it doesn't really matter what you set them to if you're supposed to set them at all.
What? Oh my god! You don't file
The only
fit
thing I
rings.
know is you're
Oh
actually
my
supposed to
god!
have them a nice bit of distance away from each other as far as the
No,
opening is concerned.
dude, you file fit your
Otherwise, you
ring.
get a
You
direct
check ring and gap.
rundown of
Oh my
whatever it is
god!
running right down the cylinder wall.
Oh my
And I
god!
had already done a drip down test with Marvel's Mystery Oil. If you look in the videos early on, you'll see there's a
They
part where the
scrape
heads
when
are
you
off,
put them
and
on,
there's
so you don't
Marvel's
file
Mystery
fit them.
Oil in every one of the
What?
cylinders.
Oh my
Same
god!
thing that everybody else does on their Will It Run video.
You are not.
No
Oh
different.
my god! A will it run is not rebuilding an engine. It's not putting new pistons in an engine, new rings. That's not. Oh my fucking god! Dude, that just gave me a
Well, they're
headache.
not bonding up, so something must be fine with that.
Oh my god!
A lot of people are sitting here trying to prove me wrong. Like, the damn thing is running for crying out loud. If it was
I'm about to
running
prove you
wrong, it
wrong,
would have done
Rich.
a
Just
long
so I'm
time
gonna prove you
ago.
fucking wrong again. You ready?
You're supposed to put the damn rings over the pistons so they get put in the slot
No,
that they
you
belong in.
fucking. Oh my god! I can't
One's
wait to
got a
do this.
dot on it that belongs up
Oh
top.
my god!
And if you put them damn rings on the pistons, you're going to stretch them out. No, they didn't break. Because if the road broke, then the car wouldn't run.
You're a fucking buffoon. Boom. Oh my god. You're an idiot. Oh my god. You cannot be this stupid. Yeah, exactly. There it goes. It doesn't matter if you expand them over it. That you file fit rings so that they don't hit, they don't come in contact. And when you're using boost or nitrous, you file fit them even more. So that way, when it's under pressure, they don't come and collide and buckle and break. Oh my fucking god. This has been the same procedure for over 100 years with engines.
Well,
Like,
like I said, if they were put in wrong and they were stretched too far, the engine wouldn't run.
Rich, in some
If you're
cases you don't
saying
have to file fit, but
what
you
you're
still
saying that the
check them.
rings would
That's
break,
still the procedure.
there's no indication that ever happened.
You don't know. You don't even know the first thing about putting new rings on a fucking engine. In an engine. You literally thought you used a tape measure to measure a cylinder.
I think this just started.
Oh my god. Now we don't foul fit rings because they just go over the pit.
Like I said, the rings when they come out of the box, they're only supposed to go over the pistons and into the slots that they belong in. Like I said,
That's
the one
not
with the
what this,
dot
that is
actually
not
goes
what
up
that
top,
is not what file
and
fitting
then
means.
the
It
other
has
ones
nothing
go in
to
the
do with the
corresponding
diameter.
order,
It has to do with the contact
and
with
they have to
this
be
area
like,
right
say
here.
for
The
one,
end gap,
say
the
for
end of
one's
the
up here
ring.
at 12, the
It
other
has to
one's
do when
at
it's when
4,
it's closed in the cylinder, how
okay, and the
far
other
apart
one's
they
at
are.
like 9 or something like that.
Oh my god. If you guys want to see a real engine
That's
get
the
built, go
opening
check
of the
out my channel,
rings.
Poor Man's Speed Shop. I built a Mopar 400
If
and
you
I
put
run
them
through all
all
these
right
things.
with one another,
Oh my god, you are ignorant. You are
I
stupid
shouldn't
as
need to say
fuck.
anything about that. That even looks fake. They hand Freddy Krueger the last episode before the fight with Jason.
You can clock them all you want, but the spin they spin in the cylinder when the piston goes up and down. That's a myth. Old wives' tale. It's still some. I would still do it. Like that is something that I was taught. Just like another old wives'
Yeah,
tale is putting
well,
batteries on concrete. That's a wives'
I
tale.
don't think so. If I were to do everything backward ass like that,
Backward
from
ass.
what everybody else has been telling
No,
me,
that's a proper fucking procedure. Ring and gap. That's proper. That is exact. You go to any talk to any mechanic. They're gonna tell you at least check ring and gap to make sure your rings are in spec.
I wind up with a car that's blown up
That
already.
runs like shit. That
There's a
runs like
certain
fucking
reason why
ass.
you don't have the openings right on top of one another. One another. And the Marvel's Mystery Oil
Can't
shows you
believe I said
that
that.
when you
Oh my
put that
god,
in
dude.
the
You
cylinders.
now you don't. Wow, dude. One, I think you can't get any fucking stupider. Wow. Wow. My head hurts. I listen to this dude and my fucking brain hurts. And I watched Family Guy growing up. I have watched fucking Robot Chicken. I have watched fucking South Park. I watch stupid fucking shit on YouTube. I should have brain rot. This dude gives me brain rot. He is fucking stupid. He is an idiot. He
Well, what to do after I put them in is a whole nother ball game because I can't see what the hell's going on with it. So at that point, I'm not worried about it. What I'm worried about is when they initially go in.
no, dude, you don't do that. Dude. Oh my fucking Jeebus, dude. You really cannot be this dumb. You have to be acting right now. Again, this is a piston. Stretching the ring around the fucking piston does not do any, that just gets the ring in the groove. How do you know if it's in spec? Wow. You are fucking incompetent. Jesus, dude. Are you sure you can bathe yourself? Are you fucking sure about that? I really think that we need to have an in-home nurse come on because, you are fucking retarded. You are truly
It's
fucking
funny. It was
retarded.
like everything I'm saying now. Everybody in here is trying to make it sound like I did that
Dude,
wrong too.
because
Oh wow!
everybody is
So I'll
fucking
go
right
run
and you
out
are
and do
fucking
that
wrong.
just the way you said, and we'll see just what the hell happens. Right? I'm gonna waste my time going through all that after I've been told what to do prior to that. You know, there are
Nobody
people
told
on
you not to
here
file
that are
fit rings.
actually trying
Nobody with their
to
salt told you that
destroy my
not
car
file fit your rings. Nobody
because they
told you
don't
that
like
oil
the
has to
fact
do with
that I
compression.
have one.
Yeah. Rich, I got cars that put your
And they
car to
don't like the
shame.
fact that I'm
Look,
able to
dude,
do
I
things.
don't dick swing very much, but I actually have cool classic cars. You have a 57 four-door, a dime a dozen. I have a 74 Dodge Charger two-door. The only one of 208, Rich. I own a 67 Mustang, a 65 Pontiac Le Mans, sports coupe, multiple other cars. You know the only fucking four-door I own is Project Gramps? Like it or not, four-doors are not valuable. They're not worth shit, hence why people two-door swap them bitches. You do not have a cool car. Nobody does not want to destroy your piece of shit that you've already destroyed. You are a joke. You're
They couldn't
incompetent.
do with all their little measurement tools and everything else, and I got away with it. I managed to get the damn thing to run, and they
Look,
can't
dude,
accept that. Instead of being happy,
oh my god, where's your car now? It runs like absolute ass. It doesn't want to run. Most people that build an engine, it runs for more than fucking 2 seconds at a time. But when you can't comprehend plain fucking English or read a fucking manual, you're a fucking idiot. You're a
for what
morbidly
I've done,
obese fucking
they
idiot.
let their ego get in the way and try and sabotage my car by telling me some bullshit crap to make me go out there and screw
Yeah,
around with the car
bullshit, huh,
and
Rich? Can
screw
you
it
read
up.
that? Can you fucking read that? Like it or not, it's a core engine. 2X even said it. 2X crowds on it. It's a fucking core engine. You don't know what the fuck you were doing. You went off all half-cocked and built this fucking turd that barely wants to run 99% of the fucking time. I hope you step on a fucking Lego, you fat pig.
You can get this fixed now and pay later. You can get this fixed now, pay later. And this, get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest-free payments at stateflight.com.
The initial installation of the parts are set forth in books and everything else, so you don't screw it up.
You don't even understand ring in gap. You're right. This shit's all in textbooks. Every mechanic since fucking the cars were invented know this shit. And LS still has ring and gap. And LS still does not want oil in your fucking combustion chamber.
After it's
The same as a
installed,
fucking 1919
whatever
model
happens
fucking
inside
B
there is
fucking
not
2.
the person's responsibility anymore. If that's going to happen, then that happens.
And you're gonna be wondering
There's a
when
reason why
a
you put
simple
them in a
fucking
certain
Google
way
search
and
or
why you
watching
don't put them in
Mortsky
another
or
way.
DD Speed Shop or Chris Birdsong or fucking my buddy Scott, anybody like that would have told you this shit. Because they're knowledgeable fucking people. Busted Radio Garage, you could have
I'm
asked
not
him.
changing what
They would
I've
have
done
told you
already.
this shit.
I'm sorry.
Because you're
I'm glad
fucking
you've done what you've
incompetent.
done on your cars.
Ask.
I've done what I've done in my car. May not be the right way of doing things.
And you're
May
talking
have
about
been the
selling
wrong
this
way
fucking
of
turd to
doing some
somebody.
things, but you know what? Nevertheless, I got away with it. The car it got an engine that's 69 years old. It's
With
not
new
going to
rings.
sound like
With
a brand new
two
engine.
cylinders with new rings.
I don't care what you put in it. I didn't replace the cam, and I didn't replace the crank. I did the timing chain. I did head gasket.
Rich, 95% of my engine builds, I don't replace the crankshaft. If they're not spun bearings, I don't replace them. Dad's 400 has the same fucking engine as it left Pontiac fucking, their fucking, I can't even talk right now. Their fucking Place they build cars. Can't they right now? Don't really give a fuck. It has the same crank. It's been turned. That's all it's done. It's been cleaned up, polished, whatever the fuck you call it.
Gaskets. I did valves, only the intake valves, because the exhaust valves have thicker stems,
Oh my god.
so they weren't bent. The only ones that were bent were the intake valves, and they were only slightly bent.
You do know that both valves can bend,
That's
right?
why
Thicker
the
stem or
valves didn't
not.
seat.
Oh my god, you are
And
so
when we
fucking
did the
stupid.
feeler gauge, well, when Larry did the feeler gauge thing on the lifters and all
Here we go, throwing Larry on me,
of the
fucking
valves
bus
and all
again.
that stuff, didn't need it because they're not
I
solid
wish somebody'd
lifters.
fucking
They're
face fuck you
hydraulic.
with a fist.
Feeler gauges
I
would
wish you'd
not
fall on a
have done
fucking
any
cheese
good to
grater and face
that.
fuck it. I really do.
So once I got past that, I went and took Tim's
Mr.
advice
14-year-old should
and
have
I
fucking
loosened the
OnlyFans, you
ball up
fucking
and
pervert.
I tightened every one of them down to 0 lash and then gave them a half a turn preload. That was it.
It has to run fucking later for me to timeline on it. Feder's like, you should get a timing light too. It did have
Well,
to run more than fucking 5
that's
seconds to
going to
put a
happen
timeline on it.
anyway. One way or the other doesn't matter if I'm doing it or if somebody else is doing it. I think you people just don't like the fact that I actually got it done and the engine's running. I think that's the problem.
It runs
I don't
like
think it's got
ass.
anything to do with me listening.
It doesn't
I
want to
think it's got
run
to do with
95% of the
people
time.
not listening to me.
Oh my god,
And
you're
you
a
know,
fucking
they would
incompetent genius,
automatically
dude.
assume that I'm
I hope when
wrong
I have a fucking kid,
and
they're
try and
smarter
make me
than you.
look bad
You
or
should have
try
been
and
a
make
late
me
term
look like I'm
abortion.
stupid. But nonetheless, the engine still runs. So if I'm not stupid, why is the damn thing running? How come it didn't blow a rod right off the beginning? The backfiring is because of the exhaust being
Oh, here we fucking
not
go.
tightened down to the exhaust manifold.
Oh.
That's why. Once you get a build up
You're
of gas
stupid.
and it doesn't burn off, it explodes.
What?
And
That's
that's where
not
you
what
get the
caused.
gunfire
No,
sounding
that's
like
not at
a
all
backfire
it. Oh my
from a gun.
god.
No, I don't care.
You're a
The
fucking
car's
idiot.
done as
Oh
far as
my
the engine
god.
goes. The only thing
Yeah.
I may go back to do is, like I said, adjust
Oh my
the
god.
distributor and take the valve covers off and see if there's any play in the rocker
You
arms.
hurt my
That's it.
brain.
If there's not, then I did fine. Then the 4 screws go back in, the valve covers get left alone.
How can a fucking human being display this fuck? You are into cars, you say, and
And
you're
then, like I
this
said,
fucking
the
retarded
vacuum
when it comes
advance
to this
is not
shit.
going to go any further than where it is. There's a part in the making of the intake manifold that
Oh my
the
god.
vacuum advance can't go past. Once you get to that point, you have to start turning it the other way.
Oh my Jesus, dude. You don't even.
Yeah, once I get it to run off of gas other than in the carburetor, yeah. I'm not going to do with the gas in the carburetor, because it get
This is
the
painful.
loaded up with gas and get a backfire.
What? Oh my.
Once it draws gas from the tank, then I'll do it.
You don't even know how.
I have 6 of them.
Now the exhaust is drawing. The exhaust is drawing more gas in, and it's causing a. Oh my Jesus. Rich, please shut this down so I can get back to playing Call of Duty and watching my fucking Law and Order. Please.
Once I get it to run
I got
off
shit I gotta
a
do
gas
tomorrow, and
can
I
or
really
something,
don't care to listen to
then
you
I'll do the
talk this
timing light.
stupid shit.
No reason to do it beforehand because it's not running long enough to get it timed.
But hey, it's a good engine. It runs. Jesus. I have never thought about bashing my head against the end of my table so much in my life until this fucking clown started doing a stupid live.
Timing's got to be close because if it was Wasn't close, it wouldn't have started up.
And the engine that's somewhat out of time will run, you fucking stupid fuck. Why do you... Oh my god. Do you understand that's why you run the engine and you put a timeline so you can dial it in and get it right in time?
Uh,
And if it's not dialed in perfectly in time, it's still technically out of time? Like I knew when I was a kid that this is what I want to build cars. Not so much the YouTube thing, that came later.
yeah, no. That's the
I knew I
problem we're
wanted to
having with
build
the fuel
cars.
pumps.
Therefore, I started.
Because the original fuel pump has had
How many of y'all? I don't even know this. I was in school with homeroom. In fucking homeroom in high school, I spent all the time on my laptop they gave me reading, researching, looking at old cars, reading about engines. And if I had a question, I'd go ask my auto shop teacher or my dad. Like, but you can't be this fucking pig-headed and learn.
actually has the arm long enough to reach the rod that's coming off the cam. But the new one is not wide enough to even cover the rod that's coming from the cam.
Bro, he's fucking stupid.
No, it's not bad pumps. They're defective because the parts are not the right ones in order to do the job that it needs to do. The arm on the newest
Don't
pump
need
is too
ring-in gap.
small. I don't think it's even covering the rod that's coming off the cam. I think it's just bypassing it altogether. And I was actually going to take the armature off the original pump and put that on the new pump because then at least I
Oh,
would
but I
know that
want
that's
to.
actually big enough. The new pump is not even C-clamped. It's actually just glued. There's a rod that's going through the hole to hold the armature in place, but it's unglued and only glued to where it is. It's not C-clamped. And if it was C-clamped, that'll be a lot sturdier than without it.
Oh my Jesus. Hey, Rich, buddy, I'm trying to show people I'm texting, but see that, Rich? That's an engine I built. That's my first engine that I alone built. That is a big block 75,
Because you don't
76
know until you try and install it. There's a
Mopar 400 that I built practically for nothing with new rings in it. Like, and there's a video on the main channel. Go check it out.
backing plate.
The last thing I want to see is a 57 Chevy, 55, an old car in general die. That's the last fucking. I would help Barry Beamer put a car on the road, and I fucking hate him more than you. And I would help him put a car on the road. That's what me and Beyond's asked about this fucking rotor. I just want the car on the road. Save the cars. They're fucking history. Keep them so our next generation, our children can fucking enjoy these cars. They're not making them anymore.
Before the
Make
fuel
memories
pump,
with them.
and the
That's all
rod
this shit
actually
is
got stuck
memories.
on that backing plate.
Oh
So
my
I had to
Jesus.
remove the backing plate, and you can't see down there worth of shit because there's no room to see anything. You can't even get your damn hands in there.
Oh my. God, if now is gonna be the time that I was gonna fucking have a massive corner. Will you I'm ready to go.
You
DM me
only
up, Scotty.
realize the arm is
I
not
won't
big
be here
enough
no more.
after the fact. I looked at it beforehand, but I figured, well, maybe then there's something I don't.
This is my personal hell. I had to listen to this dude talk, and this is my hell. Oh shit. Satan, can I have the fucking pitchfork with no lube before I have to listen to this fucking dude talk anymore?
Yeah, well, give me a minute. I'll be right back.
Oh, we gotta take a massive fucking rich. AKA shit. Oh my god. Peter, uh, let's see, let's hear that thing run. I gotta be able to run it. It runs like fucking hammered ass. Sounds like Rich when he eats too much fucking Taco Bell. Oh, let's not forget people that's watching. This man said parents should get their 14-year-old daughters OnlyFans. That he could fuck a 16-year-old and get away with it. Plus, he said the N word to somebody after he tells them cross another car, then says that you can't call him racist because that's what you see him as in the moment. Well, he's seen him as in the moment. Well-rounded piece of shit, and even fucking stupid bastard when it comes to cars. Like, I have never wanted to drink alcohol, like a major amounts of alcohol, until I start listening to it, and I want to just get hammered so I can forget this stupid shit. But no, what Rick said will stick with me for the rest of my life, and I'll go into the light knowing that now you don't have to fucking gap rings. You just put them on and hope that everything works out. Sucking past. Talking to past thing.
Everybody knows that. This John functions differently. It's almost perfect.
Yeah.
Things his body needs. He's an like that.
Cam back.
Like playing Call of Duty, trying to relax, and then this motherfucker he sees live. Because all you wanted to do was go check and see if he said anything back later. And here I am, an hour and fucking 2 hours later.
Sometimes they make parts that'll do the job,
What?
and sometimes they come up a little short. So
Oh my Jesus. I can't get up because I'm in my underwear. And yeah, I'm relaxing and ready for bed. I'm in my underwear, yes. Nobody wants to see that. So look, Rich, again, I keep this here because I know you're gonna say some stupid shit. We'll pretend this is your fuel pump rod. It's a lot bigger. It's a bigger of a rod, you know. It's you know, most men would say it's about 12 inches, but really it's about 3. Um, anyways, your rod it's in a tight bore. It can't move like this way. It can't move right to left. It contacts this patch right here. Push down that, which has a diaphragm in here, which sucks. And when it does, it sucks in gas out one, pushes out the other. It doesn't matter if this is thinner, if it's thicker, if this is fucking wider, if this is the size of your fucking pecker. It doesn't matter because this rod still contacts it. But, set that down. I'll have something else that I can show you. But let's say this rod's here. You have a motor mount bolt on your fucking 57 that screws through the front here. That goes all the way through. That actually can contact this rod if you're not careful. What I think you guys are long bolt in there, it's contact this rod, especially if it didn't drop down when you pull that fuel pump out. And this rod, instead of being able to do this freely, you have that and it's bent this, no fuel pump work. Jeez, dude. Oh my fucking lord.
everything on the new pump is almost identical to the old original pump.
Oh my god, it's almost identical.
they
It's almost
put
like
it
you bought the
together a
right
lot
part for the
cheaper.
car. Holy shit.
Than they did the original.
Hear that, Watson, my boy? He bought a fucking fuel pump, and guess what? It's identical to the one he has. Fucking mystery solved. Jesus, dude.
All right, well, it's going on 2 in the morning. I'm getting the hell off of here. Otherwise, I know. Get
Are
up in the
you?
morning.
Are you rich? No good.
We'll
Then I
see
can
what
show this
happens
to you.
tomorrow.
Show you this video so I can show what you said, buddy.
I definitely think the distributor's got to go back the other way. I think it's too far
This is
advanced.
my Warzone
That
channel.
might be the reason why it's backfiring at the exhaust too, and sounding like a gun shooting off.
It has nothing to do with gas.
So we'll see tomorrow, later today.
I hope not. Please don't.
Yeah, I know.
I spelled that
See
wrong.
what happens when I move the distributor. If it runs better, then I'll get another fuel pump. And if the fuel pump does the job, then well, hell, I'll make sure it has a filter on before try and draw any gas out of tank.
Oh my
And if it's not
Jesus.
drawing any gas out of the tank, then I'm gonna drop the tank.
Alright, here we go. Now we're gonna cover this
Get it
probably
cleaned
not
out,
tomorrow
and put
because
it
I
back
have
up, and hopefully that'll be an end of that.
my
Or I
girl
may
coming
have
over,
to get
so I'm
another
not gonna
tank.
cover this tomorrow. But
All
I'm gonna show you
depends.
guys a clip of it.
All
This is
right,
Rich's
later.
2-hour
Later.
fucking live. This is Rich's 2-hour fucking live stream from the other day.
Not at all. You can
Oh,
run
here
it
it is.
dry.
Let's see here.
It's not feeble-minded if it's right in front of you. The apron and the piston and the connecting
Ready?
car ran better.
Ready?
So
Your
you can think
argument.
of what you want.
This is your argument, you fat double RC. I keep receipts, buddy. Because certain circumstances, like I keep receipts. Which receipts is slang word for I keep proof of what you've said. So your argument of lubrication is wrong. And I'm going to prove it. Yeah, you're off. Okay. So I know you're here, Rich. I want you to see this, buddy. Is it?
I didn't say anything about.
Here we go.
What are you gonna do? Go a party overnight?
Oh, proving you wrong.
Homes.com, the place to find a place.
And you guys can go check this whole fucking live if you want. It'll make your brain hurt. But you see what he said. It's on my channel. It's up.
It may be time to start using Neutrogena or knowledge generating cream. It can reverse 7 years of visible aging.
Poor Rich, start falling asleep on here.
No, I didn't say anything about compression. I said it has to do with the actual engine running properly. Do you know what water and oil do when you put them together?
It thins.
Mike,
It
do you
thins
know
the oil.
what they do when you put them together?
It thins the oil, you stupid fucker. It thins it.
That'll seal up little cracks and crevices in your rings and your cylinder walls. So yes, does have something to do with building compression. It's like sitting there running an engine with no oil.
You stupid, illiterate, morbidly obese fuck. Boom. There's more to this live. You'll be going for an hour on how you think compression, the oil makes compression, and then how your valve seals and valve springs ain't gonna keep oil out of the cylinder. You're fucking retarded. You're a stupid, ignorant, morbidly obese fuck. I am fat. You are morbidly fucking obese. How about you spend more time stop stuffing your fucking face, drinking some fucking water, and going on walks, and you'll lose some fucking weight, fat boy. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. You don't know nothing about cars. Nothing. You don't even know what happens when water gets in with oil. It makes it thinner, not thicker, you stupid fucker. Thinner. It thins your oil. And let's talk about cylinder walls for a minute. Do you understand that you're supposed to have cross-hatching in a cylinder to help the rings contact and grab and make compression? You only have a very microscopic, thin layer of oil between the actual ring surface and the fucking cylinder wall, you stupid fucker. Thin. We're talking less than what this water is. Thin. There. You stupid fucker. Your cylinders are not supposed to be polishedly clean, smooth. They shouldn't have nicks and crevices in them because, again, your cylinder is supposed to have cross hatching, which roughens the cylinder up, which gives you a little X pattern on the cylinder walls. What? It's something for you to think about, you stupid fucking fat fuck. I'm gonna go off here and go back to watching my show and play some Call of Duty and regain my fucking brains because you are an ignorant fucking retard. And I really hope that you look in that manual and realize how fucking stupid you are and delete that live like you did the other one. This one right here, which I have. It's up on my channel. Where you say something totally different than you have today. Buddy, it's here. It's not going away. People are gonna see what you and you lied, Rich. You fucking lied to them. And that's what fucking is hilarious. I told you to do something and you deleted it. I said jump, you looked at me and said how high. And you did it because you know you look like a fucking idiot. So you can take your little concocted fucking magic of somebody saying, you don't need oil in an engine for it to fucking engine to last. Common fucking sense, you need fucking oil to lubricate things. Lubrication is different than compression. Compression has nothing to do with lubrication. Hits and crevices, you're a fucking idiot. And all you guys. Besides Rich, have a good night. I will see you guys in the fucking next one. Probably won't be tomorrow night, but it'll be tomorrow. As I have my girl coming over tomorrow night, and I'm gonna spend time with her and not on this fucking fat tub of lard that doesn't really deserve my time. But I like making him look like Boo Boo the fucking fool, which I've done. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Check out my buddies Mako, Fasting, Lipstick Garage, Still Scrapper Kingdom, You Dizzy, Busted Radio Garage, Two Hacks, all great guys. Twisted, check out Twisted Mopar Garage, even great guys. I would shout out my buddy Tim, but he don't do content, so I'm just check out Tim Harris if you want, I guess. All great guys. Check out everybody's channel description. Check out my main channel, Poor Man Speed Shop. Again, you can see I've built engines. You can go to my Mopar 400 series, Big Block 400 series, and watch me build an engine that actually ran really good. And I didn't use a factory fucking cam. It had a 383 Forge crank in it and a 400 because they share the same fucking journals. Y'all can go check that out if you want. I'll see you guys in the next one. Much love. Fuck you, Rich.